Imagine this. A close friend comes to you, overwhelmed and exhausted. They tell you they feel like a failure, that they are not good enough, that they have been pushing themselves too hard. What do you say to them? You would likely offer words of comfort, remind them of their worth, and encourage them to rest and be kind to themselves. Now, let me ask you, when you feel the same way, do you speak to yourself with that same kindness? Or do you push harder, criticize more, and expect perfection? Many of us have learned to care for others before ourselves. We give love freely, yet when it comes to our own hearts, we withhold it. But here is a truth I have learned in my journey: the love you give yourself shapes the life you live. If you want peace, start by being gentle with yourself. If you want respect, honor your own boundaries. If you want happiness, nurture your own soul. Because when you treat yourself with love and respect, everything in your life begins to shift. There was once a woman who spent her life taking care of others. She was kind, selfless, always putting everyone's needs before her own. But over time, something changed. She felt drained, unappreciated, even invisible. The people she had given so much to rarely checked on her. She wondered, why does no one see me? Why does no one care for me the way I care for them? One evening, as she sat quietly in her home, an old friend visited. Seeing the exhaustion in her eyes, the friend gently said, "You have spent your life filling the cups of others, but tell me, who fills yours?" The woman was silent. She had never thought about it before. Her friend continued, "Love is not meant to be given away until there is nothing left. It is meant to be shared, first with yourself, then with others." And in that moment, she realized something. She had been teaching the world how to treat her. By neglecting herself, she had unknowingly told others that she did not need care, love, or respect. She had been pouring from an empty cup. Why self-love is not selfish? Many people believe that putting themselves first is selfish. They fear that if they focus on their own needs, they will neglect those around them. But let me ask you this: what happens to a tree that never receives water? Can it keep giving shade? Can it keep bearing fruit? No. Eventually, it withers. You are the same. You cannot pour love into the world if you do not first pour love into yourself. When you take care of yourself, your mind, your body, your heart, you do not become less giving. You become more patient, more present, more capable of showing up fully for the people you love. And the most beautiful thing: the more love and respect you give yourself, the more the world mirrors it back to you. Think of a person who truly respects themselves. How do they walk? How do they speak? How do they allow others to treat them? Now think of someone who constantly puts themselves last. What do they tolerate? What kind of relationships do they attract? You see, the way you treat yourself teaches the world how to treat you. If you respect your time, others will too. If you set boundaries, people will learn to honor them. If you believe in your worth, you will stop settling for less. But if you neglect yourself, if you allow disrespect, if you believe you are not worthy of kindness, the world will reflect that belief back to you. There was a time when I, too, placed everyone above myself. I believed that to be a good person, I had to sacrifice my own needs. But I learned a hard lesson: when you do not respect yourself, the world follows your lead. One day, an elder told me something that changed my perspective forever. He said, "If you do not love yourself, you will spend your life chasing love from others. But when you love yourself, love will find you effortlessly." And so, I began the journey of treating myself the way I would treat a dear friend. I learned to rest without guilt, to speak to myself with kindness, to set boundaries without fear. And something incredible happened. My relationships improved, my peace deepened, my joy grew. Because when you give yourself love, the world responds in kind. If you are ready to change the way you treat yourself, here are a few simple steps. 1. Speak to yourself with kindness. Your words shape your reality. Choose them wisely. 2. Rest without guilt. You are not a machine. Your worth is not measured by how much you do. 3. Set boundaries. Saying no does not make you unkind. It makes you strong. 4. Invest in yourself. Learn, grow, nourish your mind and body. You deserve it. 5. Surround yourself with love. Choose people who respect and uplift you, just as you uplift them. These small acts, done consistently, will transform your life. My friend, you deserve the same love and kindness that you so freely give to others. Take a moment to reflect. How do you treat yourself? If you spoke to a loved one the way you speak to yourself, would it be with love? Or with criticism? If this message has touched your heart, share in the comments below. What is one way you will honor yourself today? And if you seek more lessons in mindfulness, wisdom, and personal growth, subscribe to the Mindful Path TV. Together, let us walk this journey with love and wisdom. Thank you for being here. Until next time, walk wisely.